Attraction is a complex and often tricky phenomenon that can be difficult to pinpoint or predict. While physical appearance certainly plays a role in sparking initial interest, it is by no means the only factor that determines whether or not someone is attracted to another person. In fact, many people report feeling drawn to others who possess qualities such as confidence, intelligence, and kindness, regardless of their physical appearance. For men, the pressure to make a good impression on a woman can be particularly confusing, leading to snap judgments and hasty decisions about whether or not to pursue a potential romantic partner. However, it's important to remember that true connection and chemistry take time to develop, and that first impressions can often be deceiving. In order to build a strong and lasting relationship with a woman, it's critical to approach her with respect, kindness, and genuine interest. This means taking the time to get to know her as a person, listening to her thoughts and feelings, and showing her that you value her as an individual. While it may be tempting to pursue a woman aggressively or to constantly shower her with attention, the truth is that this approach can often backfire, leaving her feeling overwhelmed or turned off. Instead, taking a more patient and relaxed approach can often be more effective in building attraction and maintaining interest over time. So with that said, here are 7 psychological tricks to make any woman chase you. Number 1. Don't give her everything up front. When it comes to building attraction with a woman, it can be tempting to want to show her all of your cards right away. However, in order to maintain her interest and keep her coming back for more, it's important to hold back some information and keep her guessing. This doesn't mean that you should be dishonest or misleading in any way. Rather, it simply means that you don't need to reveal every secret or story that you can think of right off the bat. By pacing yourself and waiting for the right moment to share certain things, you can create a sense of mystery and intrigue that will make her more interested in getting to know you on a deeper level. Of course, if you feel like you have nothing to hide and are comfortable sharing everything with her up front, then there's no harm in doing so. However, for most men, it's natural to want to hold back a little bit and maintain a sense of mystery and intrigue. By taking this approach, you can keep her guessing and make her more eager to spend time with you and get to know you better. So the next time you're getting to know a woman, try holding back a bit and see how it affects the dynamic between you. You may be surprised by how effective this strategy can be in building attraction and maintaining interest over time. Number 2. Know how to stand out in order to get noticed. When it comes to catching a woman's attention, it's important to stand out from the crowd in a way that's both effective and authentic to your personality. While some men may be naturally outgoing and confident, others may need to work on developing these traits in order to be more noticeable to women. One way to do this is by being fearless and doing things that other guys might be too timid to try. This can include anything from approaching a woman with confidence to taking the lead in social situations and being the life of the party. Of course, it's important to strike a balance between being eye-catching and being respectful. You don't want to come across as overly aggressive or pushy, but you also don't want to blend in with the crowd and go unnoticed. Ultimately, it all comes down to confidence. When a man is confident in himself and his abilities, he exudes a certain magnetism that is hard to resist. This doesn't necessarily mean that he has to be daring or outrageous. Simply being comfortable in his own skin and showing genuine interest in the woman he's pursuing can go a long way. Number 3. Have an air of mystery about yourself. When it comes to building attraction and intrigue with a woman, having an air of mystery can be a powerful tool. This doesn't mean that you need to be distant or aloof, but rather that you should avoid giving away too much information too soon. Asking too many questions early on can actually have the opposite effect of what you intend. While it's important to show genuine interest in the woman you're pursuing, bombarding her with questions can come across as intrusive or even disingenuous. Instead, focus on having meaningful conversations and allowing the relationship to unfold naturally over time. Similarly, sharing too much information about yourself can also be a turn-off. While it's important to be honest and authentic, oversharing can make you seem needy or lacking in boundaries. It's okay to hold back certain details or aspects of your life until you've built a stronger connection and trust with the woman you're interested in. Finding the right balance between openness and mystery can be a challenge, but it's an important part of building attraction and keeping a woman's interest. By being selective in what you share and taking the time to get to know her on a deeper level, you can create a sense of intrigue that will keep her coming back for more. So if you want to make a woman chase you, focus on being authentic, engaging and just a little bit mysterious. Number 4. Keep her guessing. To make a woman chase you, it's important to keep her intrigued and interested in what you have to offer. One way to achieve this is by keeping her guessing about your intentions and actions. However, it's crucial to strike a balance and not be too unpredictable or unstable, as that can backfire and make her lose interest altogether. Instead, aim to create an air of mystery around yourself and your actions. You can do this by mixing up your approach and not always doing things the same way. For example, if you usually text her in the morning, try reaching out in the evening instead. Or surprise her with a thoughtful gesture when she least expects it. These small changes can keep her on her toes and curious about what you'll do next. However, it's important not to overdo it and confuse her to the point where she's not sure how you feel or what you want. If she starts feeling uncertain about your intentions, it's easy for her to lose interest and move on. So be strategic and keep her guessing in a way that is still consistent with your overall approach. Remember, the goal is to create a sense of excitement and anticipation, not chaos and confusion. If done correctly, keeping her guessing can be an effective way to make her chase you and invest more in the relationship. Number 5. Use subtle touches to show interest. Use subtle touches to show your interest, but be sure to do it at the right time and in the right way. Touching is a powerful tool in building attraction, as it can help create a sense of intimacy and connection between two people. However, it's important to be respectful of a woman's boundaries and comfort level. If she seems receptive to physical contact, then start with small, appropriate touches like a light touch on the arm or a hand on the small of her back. If she seems uncomfortable or hesitant, then give her space and wait for her to initiate any physical contact. Remember that timing is everything. You don't want to come across as too aggressive or pushy, so make sure your touches are appropriate for the situation and context. Pay attention to her body language and cues to gauge her level of comfort. Using subtle touches can be a great way to make a woman chase you, but it's important to do it with confidence and respect. If you are comfortable with yourself and show genuine interest in her as a person, then she will be more likely to want to spend time with you and get to know you better. So take it slow and use your best judgment when it comes to physical contact. Number 6. Make yourself harder to get. Make her work a little bit to get your attention. It's important to show her that you have other things going on in your life besides her. This doesn't mean you should completely ignore her or play games, but rather let her know that you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. You can do this by setting boundaries and sticking to them, not always being available when she wants to hang out, and prioritizing your own interests and hobbies. By doing this, you'll give off the impression that you're a high-value man who has a lot to offer. It's important to note that this shouldn't be done in a manipulative or malicious way. You should still be respectful and considerate of her feelings, while also maintaining your independence. When a woman feels like she has to put in some effort to get your attention, it can make her more invested in the relationship. However, if you make it too difficult for her, she may lose interest altogether. Ultimately, the key is finding a balance between being available and being independent. By doing this, you'll show her that you're a confident and self-assured man who has a lot to offer, without resorting to playing mind games or being manipulative. Number 7. Be around but unavailable. One way to make someone chase you is to strike a balance between being present and occasionally unavailable. This creates a sense of intrigue and curiosity, making the other person wonder about your activities and whereabouts. If you want to add some playfulness and mystery to your approach, this could be a good strategy to try. It's important to avoid being always around, as that could quickly lead to boredom and loss of interest. You want to give the other person a reason to think about you when you're gone, and build anticipation for when you're together again. It's crucial to note that too much teasing or manipulation can easily go wrong, leading to pushback or rejection. You should only use this tactic if you're genuinely interested in the person and want to build a healthy connection. It's recommended to be around enough to show your interest and availability, but also to give the other person some space to miss you. Keeping some aspects of yourself hidden for now can also add to the mystery, and make the other person want to spend more time with you. Ultimately, the key is to be authentic and respectful, and not to rely solely on tactics to attract someone's attention. Being a great person with positive qualities and a confident demeanor is a more sustainable way to build attraction and connection.